back to another episode of Mama Knows Best. Guess what I just came back from? Italy! We're doing a quick podcast on let me just quickly go through a lot of things we're going to talk about. So I just went on an Italy trip with a secret lemon. There was some confusion on where that fit in with everything, so we're going to talk about that. Thoughts and feelings about going on these second dates. I leave tomorrow for a week to go on this adventure. We're going to talk about the timeline, all the just dating stuff, and just a whole bunch of other stuff. But first thing, most important thing is Italy. Mom, do you want to ask me any questions about Italy before I talk about it?
Well, I already asked you a lot of them, so I got a lot of the details. Italy, did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun.
Are you worn out?
I am worn out. How about I just talk about it? You just ask me any questions if you want. But, so you guys saw that, and I just posted a video yesterday. Actually, no, this is probably going to come out a little bit later.
The Hillary Duff one.
Yeah, I went to Italy with Ziggy, which she's the secret lemon that we announced back in early June. Mm-hmm. And this was the first date and second date with her, because she lives internationally. The secret lemon was meant to be a way to like go on a date with an international girl, because a lot of people internationally were like applying originally.
Crazy.
So we decided like, oh, this would be a fun way.
He did. I was like, why would you spend the money to go international? But he wanted to do it.
Life is all an experience.
It is.
So we view that as an opportunity of like, okay, we'll go on with one, and then
so she was like his first date and his second date, which is why he got a couple of days, actually 3 days with her.
Yes.
Which, is more than you got with the others, but he's ready to go on the second date with the others, and with that, he's...
But I also want to say there, like, this was an experience. I flew over, like, in the past, like, when I was there, to get there, it was like over 10 hours to get there, 10 hours back, like, but whatever, all of that.
You weren't just going to stay 2 days.
I wasn't just going to stay a day or two. Like, I wanted to experience Italy. I haven't been in Europe since, like, 2018, 5 or 6 years ago. So I wanted to go back and experience it. And it just so happened that it fit pretty nicely. I've been looking here this whole time. Make sure you look here.
Oh, me too.
I just wanted to experience that Italy, and just so happened to occur at a time where I'm doing this process, and Ziggy was down. We decided together that we both liked the Lizzie McGuire movie, so we decided, like, hey, why not go to Rome and recreate the movie? So hopefully, whenever this comes out, I don't know when this is being posted, but hopefully you'll see all of the video, or all of the like parts of the date that I did with Ziggy, what we did, all the fun we had. And but just know, it was an experience. It was so much fun. I was there for 4 days, basically. And we did a whole bunch of stuff. It was super fast of like, we did a lot. We crunched a lot into the 4 days, because when's the next time I'm going to go to Italy? I don't even know when. So
probably on your honeymoon.
Probably on my honeymoon. So I just wanted to get as much out of it. But it was really fun. Ziggy was a really sweet person. And I'm really glad we did it. Even though she's talking about like, oh, money, you're going overseas doing the whole thing. It was fun, and hopefully you guys can understand that, because I'm gonna address this as well. That a lot of people were confused with where like Ziggy fit in. Of like, we announced it in June, but we're trying to keep on updating you guys. Like, okay, so this is why I'm going here. This is the secret lemon that we announced in June. That is a part of the second dates that I am going on. So just like my mom said before. Going over there was technically the start of these second round of dates, right?
Yes.
With 7 girls. And since she's overseas, I stayed there longer. It was basically a first date and a second date. And just to get to know her, and not to like go over there for one day and rush right back. Yeah. So that's the reason why I was there.
Did she have an advantage because of that, do you think?
I don't think so. We were in a place experiencing something new together, which is always fun, which I've done with these other ladies. But I think it was more of just experiencing Italy. And I like I said, all the girls know this. I've said this multiple times. I'm extremely present with every single date that I've went on, no matter if it's 1 day or 4 days. Doesn't matter. I'm present. I'm there. And yeah. What? Oh, there's Millie. Also, people.
Millie got this stuck to her foot.
People are asking about Millie. Millie, come here. Millie's back there.
So I had Millie the whole time he was gone in Italy, and I'm going to have her again for a week while he is doing first or second dates with 4 of the girls anyway.
Here, we'll show them. Here's Millie. Look. Meow, meow. So do you have any questions about Italy, or do you want to go on to second dates?
I think second dates. Let's do second dates.
Okay. So as of right now, I don't know what today is, but starting tomorrow, which remember, I don't know when we're posting this, so it's probably going to be well after.
Can we say a date? It's August 3rd.
Yeah, wait, is it?
Wait, August 2nd?
No, it's August 1st today. I'm leaving August 2nd. My first second date.
It's August
so many
3rd.
numbers. It's August 3rd.
Yeah.
So I'm starting that. I'm going on 4 of the second dates within the next week. So
August
I'm going to be
3rd,
traveling.
August 5th, August 7th, and August 10th.
Mom also planned all of this. Guys, you guys can give her a huge shout out. Planning all of this logistically being the middleman in all of this has been really helpful.
I logistically did it, but I think we should announce that the date, the girls, I was the one that got to announce to them that second date, they get a whole day. He's going to fly in the day before, stay the whole day, and fly out the day after. And they get the whole day to plan whatever they want. So they're the ones planning the second date.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, and if they don't want to meet until dinner and have dinner together as their second date, they get to choose. But he's gonna, if you want breakfast at 6 a.m. and till midnight, you get that. You get whatever you want, but it has the whole day.
We figured this would be a more fun way because on the first date, both basically on most of them, I was surprised, and also they were completely surprised. They had no idea. So this is a fun way. I'm going back to these ladies' cities, and they get to surprise me with whatever they want. It's probably not going to be extravagant, like the first round of dates, but that's not the point. It's about connecting with them genuinely, making it about them showing me around their city, any fun things they like to do, just any stuff like that. That's about them themselves.
Yeah.
So we're starting that literally on Saturday, August 3rd, doing a week of those, and then we'll be going on two other dates. So that'll be 4 happening.
So then the following weekend.
Actually, wait, let's back up. Ziggy was the first. We're doing 4 over the next week, so that's 5. And then 2 more dates are happening randomly
on
through
the
August.
weekends.
Yeah, on the weekends. The 2 in the middle of August.
Like the 16th and the 24th, I think.
Yes. So all 7 of the second dates will be completely done by like August 25th or something like that. And then we move on to the next round, which is the final, not round, but like the next part of the adventure, where I invite 3 girls down to Nashville. That's at least what we're saying for right now. It may change, who knows? But we're inviting
what might change?
The 3 girls coming to Nashville. I'm still trying to navigate, how that's going to work. We're still working through all of it, but hopefully by the beginning of September, there'll be 3 girls that I will, select for third and final dates, as long as they want to go on a third and final date with me, and that's it. So hopefully that catches you guys up with the timeline, where Ziggy fit all into this. She was the secret lemon. She kicked off the second round of dates. There's 6 more girls to go on second dates with, and then by the beginning of August, I'll be picking 3.
Beginning of September.
Beginning of September, I'll be picking 3.
And by the end of September, he'll choose who he wants to go to the wedding with.
Yes.
Yeah.
And last thing about the second dates, thoughts and feelings. I'm excited. I will say, at this point in the process, we've been doing this for what? Like 4 months.
Yeah.
4 months at this point. And it has been a process. And the energy of like traveling, I will say, I am starting to get exhausted from traveling. But the dates themselves, like with Ziggy, it was really fun. The first 27 was really fun. But I think I'm excited for these second dates because I get to take time and hopefully slow down and not be in a rush. In the first round, it was like, because we were in such a time limit, my brother's wedding's November 2nd. Remember, that's the whole point of this, to find a wedding date and hopefully something more. I get to go to these cities for a whole day, rather than just like a couple hours and I have a flight later that night to enjoy.
Even though you are kind of rushing through the first 4, but that was logistics. It's because we are on the flights. Let's just fly everywhere we need to go, rather than fly, come back, fly, come back, fly, come back. We're going around robin.
I also want to mention this, all because this process is happening fast, because I feel like this could be confusing. We're doing this on kind of a timeline because, like I said, brother's wedding's November 2nd. So we were in a little bit of a time crunch, but I've said this in the past, all of these dates have been completely intentional. Going on the second dates, that is a number 1 priority, the intention, the connection themselves. We are not rushing this, just trying to bang girls out, bang dates out, and just do as much as we can. It's like we had to do that in the beginning because 27 dates is a lot. We could have spread that out across the whole year if we wanted to, but we didn't have that luxury because November's coming up. It's August 1st today. November's going to be here tomorrow before we even know it. Just know this, all the dates have been extremely wonderful. The first round of dates was amazing, and I'm excited to go into the second round to be slower, even more intentional than the first round of dates were. And I'm excited to get to know the 7 ladies more, which, remember, some people are also confused on this. we haven't, we chose, we mentioned this in the last podcast, but we chose not to announce the 7 girls because we didn't want to make it a whole ordeal, invade these girls' privacies, especially the ones that like I'm not moving forward with. It's just better that way. So you guys will see the dates as they come out in August, hopefully. Okay, any other thoughts about second dates? Any feelings?
Nope.
You feel good?
I do.
Okay. We talked about the timeline, and let's talk about this. So, like, dating learnings and stuff that I've just like seen through all of this. And actually, I'll ask you first because I can say a lot here. Do you have anything that you have learned by watching your son go on 27 days with girls that you selected? Have you seen anything? Have you?
Well,
any advice?
again, and I've already said this, but you have impressed me with how you have been very intentional. I feel like you've just, well, the videos come across that way anyway. I think you've done a really good job of giving them the attention they deserve. I've tried to be very cognizant of, of the girls and what they would be feeling. And I know for sure, because we do get comments on our account that, people have complained about this or that along the way. And some people were upset by how long you got to be with Ziggy. But, I feel like it's fair. It's fair. I feel like everybody should be happy with it.
I do too, but also it's not like our goal to make everyone happy. This process is the way it has happened, the way it meant to happen. Of like where we like this is I think a thing that all of you guys think that this was planned out. We talked about this multiple times. It was not planned out. We were just like going, what's the saying? Like, we're just trying to catch up with stuff that's happening. And so, like, we made stuff up along the way.
And we've made mistakes.
Yes, we made mistakes, but, like, we've done stuff along the way to protect everybody that's involved in it. Because, like, this is an extremely vulnerable process. It's like, I'm putting myself out there. The ladies are putting themselves out there. My mom is, like, has never been on social media. Or she has. But she's doing stuff that she's uncomfortable with.
Yeah.
So just understand we're doing the best that we can. And this whole process has been a wonderful journey. We're grateful that you guys have been a part of it, and we're grateful that my mom's drinking her circle bottle right now. Do you want to talk about that?
I love my circle. I love my circle, and they are nice enough to be one of our sponsors, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. We have a brand deal with them, so they're helping pay me for my time and Riley for his dates.
Also, guys, something that I will say that's been so funny on these dates, a lot of these girls have said that the dating with me was cool, going on this adventure, but a lot of people want to meet Mama Lemon over here, which is so funny to me.
I mean, who wouldn't, really?
Mom. Guys, let's just say, no, my mom's wonderful. My mom's wonderful. I want to say this. So the biggest thing that I've learned by actually going on 27 dates, 28 at this point, but 27 with Ziggy, was being authentic, being yourself. Like, a lot of dating is like such a societal standard to act a certain way, to be a certain way, to do a certain thing, to impress, all of that. I've learned through all of this, and like, I was wondering on like how mentally and emotionally I would handle this, but I just always leaned on authenticity, being nothing but myself, and being there. Of like, I think a lot of people sometimes are like, it's difficult to be present sometimes, and that was always my number one intention: be present with these ladies, get to know them. And how you do that, don't talk about yourself all the time, guys. This is a huge guy thing of like, it's easy to talk about yourself and maybe talk about your accolades or whatever, but don't do that. Ask questions. You're on a date to get to know this person and see if you're a match. And that was always my my highest intentions. But just be yourself, be authentic, and don't care how silly or goofy you look. I know on a lot of these dates, both of us, me and the girl that I went on the date with, at least the first 27, like sometimes I was uncomfortable, like of like doing this stuff, but like you learn a lot about a person when you're in those situations of like, you guys didn't get to see this, but beforehand, my mom always planned a period of like an hour or two where I got to talk to the girl, get to know her for a couple of hours outside of, filming or thinking about anything online. And then we do this date activity, and doing that date activity, and learning about them before was like a good mix of like, I got to understand them a little bit more, as a person. And then the state, allowed me to see like more. We're both in this uncomfortable situation, that like a helicopter ride, that was like very scary, whatever. Like other parts of the dating was scary, but it's like you get to know each other on an even deeper level, and that was extremely fun. So, and
I think you guys are gonna like the 6 girls that he ended up selecting.
No hints. No, don't give me
I'm not hinting. Okay. No, I will say I had my list personal list narrowed down to like 10 girls, and I'm sad that some of them didn't make it, but it's his choice, not mine. So
yeah. Okay. So yeah, just be yourself, be authentic, get to know the person you're on a date with, and just know there's good people out there. I know that's a common misconception. And go to places that like I got lucky here with my mom picking this out, picking all the girls out, which I can honestly say all of them were fantastic, beautiful people. I will say, thank a lot of the girls my mom picked. My faith is really important to them, and a lot of these ladies, their faith was important to them. So like that was a connection we already had.
That part's amazing to me because they are all very faithful. Really, most of them are anyway, and it's wow because that didn't always come across in their video or in if they said something or whatever. It's so.
And just happened that way, which I will say, all of this is a God thing, and I think that was too. They're all wonderful people, and I think one other thing here. If you're struggling meeting anybody, if you're going through your own dating journey of your own, you're frustrated with dating apps, going to bars, put yourself in a position to like meet people. Even though like I will say I got lucky with this, you picked really quality women, but put yourself in situations to where you can meet people that you genuinely be like interested in dating. So like if you're Christian, go to church. If you love sports, try a pickleball club, try a basketball league, try whatever.
And I would say get out of your comfort zone, and if you're shy, don't be shy for just that hour that you're there or whatever. You got to get out of your comfort zone.
How about this? I'm going to ask you this. How would you, after all of your life experience, how would you put yourself out there and not judge yourself for doing it? Of like, you grow most when you're uncomfortable. How would you do that?
I mean, I wouldn't stand off in a corner waiting for somebody to come to me. I would be on offense, and I would go meet people. And talk, and even though I'm feeling uncomfortable or whatever, I would just do it and smile and act like I'm having a lot of fun, even if I'm dying inside. But
yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't want me to cut you off. So, guys, we're also you two and me. We're trying to get better on this podcast. We both have very similar personalities. We both like to talk, but we also interrupt each other. So sorry if that happens during this. We just are trying our best. One thing I will say, last thing on there, of pushing your comfort zone, because you need to be uncomfortable. First dates are uncomfortable. You don't know a person. You're going to be with them for a couple hours. So it's kind of weird. Of like, I always put myself in a situation, just like this Italy trip. The Italy trip was also like, that's a big deal. Going to meet a stranger and being there and doing whatever. Am I going to regret doing what I'm about to do when I'm 80? And like all of that has always been like, I'm never going to regret doing this process. Sure, it's a lot. Sure, it gets tiring. Sure, it's like I'm putting myself out there, and these ladies are as well. But am I going to regret it when I'm 80? No. It's going to be a story.
You might regret not doing it.
Exactly. And so put yourself in that mindset of like, okay, if I am going to regret it, do the thing. You're going to be uncomfortable no matter what. But when you do it, it's either going to go good or bad. But no matter what, you did it. And now you're not going to regret it. You have life experience. Life should be, I know some people have different perspectives on this, shouldn't be taken too seriously. Live it to the most, and stop living in your little bubble because it's so comfortable. You never grow when you're comfortable.
Okay, should we answer people's questions?
Or wait, one other thing.
What?
YouTube videos of all of the 27 dates. We mentioned this on the last podcast, but those will be coming out over the next week or two. I'm working really hard to get those done.
You said that 2 weeks ago.
I know, but it's a lot, guys. There's like so much footage, and I want to make sure you guys see the whole of the date. But if you're interested, you guys don't know the next 7 dates, so it still would be fun to seeing the whole date rather than just 60 to 90 seconds of a really compiled date. So keep
checking the YouTube channel, Riley Lemon, because...
And they'll come out fast. Like, we're getting to a point where they're going to come out over the next, like, literally couple days to a week to 2 weeks. And hopefully all of them will be posted by end of August, I'll say. Probably even mid-August. Probably before
I would hope next week.
Yeah. Well, they'll be out soon. But remember, there's 10, 12 videos that we're putting out.
So, do them all in one day?
Okay, she has no idea. Okay, read your question. So that's it. There's no YouTube videos of all the dates. The longer ones are coming out.
Okay, Casey Burrows says, does Ziggy get to have a second date if y'all had a connection? No, because we already answered it, but her date was the first and the second. And that it was both.
It's also she's overseas, so it'd be kind of hard making a second date happen.
He's not going back overseas. If she ends up being one of the three, he'll have to fly her here.
Can I mention this?
Sure.
We mentioned I was in Italy. I will say one big lesson that I learned from there, which I'm already making a mistake right now. A big lesson that I learned in Italy is to slow down. I talked to this wonderful chef. We went to a pasta making class, and this guy, his energy was so just smooth. He wasn't stressed. And I asked him, I was like, hey, what makes you so like just okay, like calm with yourself rather than rushing of like whatever. He's like, don't think, no stress, just exist. I'm like, oh my gosh. In America, we're so focused on the wrong things. That mindset is so wonderful. Of like, I talk really fast because I'm afraid of my mom interrupting me and running out of time. But slow down. That's one thing I want to say here with the whole Italy.
Okay. Did you pick all second dates before going on the first date to Italy? He did. You had
Yes.
all of them picked.
Yeah, all the second dates were
prior
picked.
to leaving for Italy. Yeah. And Italy, Ziggy was the first date of the last 7.
Yes.
So he has 6 more. Any Millie updates? Oh, that was from Jules Boone.
Oh, Julie. We love her.
Millie, we just showed Millie. Where did she go?
She's over here.
Yeah, she's a cutie.
Here,
I'm taking care of her. I'm taking care of her this week and all next week because he's gone.
What do you do for a living? They seem very flexible and letting you travel so much. A lot of people are confused by this. What you're watching right now is what I do for a living. I'm a creator. I do stuff on the side, but this is pretty much what I do. I create content. It's what I love to do. I create intentional content for you guys to watch. And that's how I afford all of this. I have been lucky enough, fortunate enough to work with brands, sponsors, be on these platforms for long enough to be able to do all of this. So that's...
And if you go far enough back in our, I feel like our podcasts or maybe videos, we do talk about how when he decided to quit his 9-to-5 job to do this,
Best
it was
decision.
Yeah, it was scary for his dad and I because it was iffy. But he's done it for 2.5 years at this point, and he makes good money doing it. So you can too.
I'm going to say something here as well. That's another example of being uncomfortable. When I made that decision, I was very uncomfortable. I did go, my mom has seen me, and I've been through a lot of ups and downs because doing your own thing is scary. There's a lot of emotions and things at play. You no longer have the safety net. However, best decision I ever made, because then again, I'll bring this up. Am I going to regret at least trying to make my dream a reality? I've always wanted to be a content creator since I was like in high school. When I was like 15, I always wanted to be a YouTuber. And that would just basically just create content. And now I'm at the time where I can do that. I'm so thankful for it. And I want to encourage all of you guys, if you have a dream, don't wait for the perfect time. Everybody around you, they were scared for me. Everybody's like, we'll be scared, but you always grow, and you'll never regret doing something that at least you tried and that you wanted to do. And if it fails, you can always go back to that safe little office job. That'll be okay. Nothing wrong with those. But you'll always be able to go back to that. Will you always be able to travel around the world dating all these women? No. And so yeah, just take the leap. Take the leap of faith.
Yes, and if you want to go back into his YouTube videos, I do know that he did do a YouTube video the day he called me to tell me that he was going to quit his job and do this. And
I cried.
He cried on
I
the
did.
video.
If that's my, you can go on my YouTube channel. I posted all of that.
He really cried. So if you want to see a grown man cry,
Mom, you're so like, bro. Wait. Let me ask this. When is Rhonda taking her Italy trip? And that's from Ivy. That's from date number 27.
Oh, Ivy. Mm-hmm. I am not going to Italy.
Why? Why not?
You know what? I've never had a desire to travel overseas. I want to see the country I live in. I want to see the United States before I ever travel overseas. And then hearing him talk about the flight and all the travel and the delay, it's like, that's why I don't want, right now, at this point in my life, have no desire to, I want to see my country.
If you had to go to one place outside of America, where would you go?
The Bahamas.
No, you've already been to the Bahamas. Where would you go? She doesn't even know. Like, I don't get people who don't have the inkling to like go see more of the world outside of just.
Denny has traveled the world. He was in the Marines, so he traveled the world, and
Denny's my dad. Heard.
Yeah, and so he has no desire. He's seen it already, and he's lucky enough that he has me, who has no. That really, I don't have a desire to go see anything. I want to see my country first. I haven't even seen the whole United States, so.
And I guarantee you will not see all. Like, she's a homebody. I think I'll say that. She's comfortable in a little bubble. That's okay. But I encourage you, as a person who is not like that, make the leap.
My life is a vacation. We live on the lake, and that's my vacation. So my whole life's a vacation. I want for nothing, except for my yard to be done. And
Okay. What, any more questions?
Well, somebody asked, are you still staying with your mom? No, he's not. He's back home. He has to come back out when we need to do podcasts or get together to do a couple ththings and pick up Millie.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
When he's done. No, go ahead and interrupt you.
No, stop. We also want to know of the past 4 months has been a dating adventure mainly for me. And I think my mom got stuck on the back end of she's been helping me plan everything. We've been trying to work with certain brands and stuff. So she's been doing a lot of that. However, we want to get back to like showing us together as well after I'm done with this journey. So I want to ask you guys, what do you guys want to see of like, I think something that's so special about my mother and I is we have a pretty special bond, I would like to say, right? We have a pretty close relationship. And I think that's a lot of what people like to see in the beginning before this whole crazy dating adventure. So if you have any things that you want us to see, like we used to
like
do
dance together,
shopping trips, comment them below or DM us or whatever, because when
if you have any great ideas, because we're going to need some content after his dates are done.
Not even need them, but just what would you guys be interested to see? Because we love the shopping trips. If you want to see more of those, we'll do more of those. But yeah.
Okay.
Wait, can we do this?
What?
So we had told you that I went to Italy, came back. Ziggy, who I was in Italy with, actually gave my mom a couple gifts. You want to show them?
Yes.
I think that's cute. She's from England, by the way. We met up in Italy. This is where that's.
So I got a tea set.
Tea set. That's from London. A little red telephone booth, a tower or clock.
And then I got this beautiful beach towel.
From Positano, I think it's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, with all the lemons on it. Look how beautiful those lemons. Can you hold it up there, too? Look how they're so bright and vibrant.
Look at that. So beautiful. It's like a beach towel.
Yeah.
If I will say this, if you guys ever have the chance to go to Positano in Italy, it's near Rome. So beautiful. It was literally, I would love to take her there because it was like
lemons,
lemon vineyard. Like, I don't even know what it was called. It was like there were lemons everywhere, and she loves lemon everything. I'm surprised she's not wearing her lemon shirt. I'm not wearing mine. I recommend you guys go there if you ever want to travel somewhere really beautiful. Okay, any other questions?
No other questions here.
Any other things that you want to talk about? Give a quick update about what's happening in your life, either your weight loss journey, what's happening,
I did a video yesterday. A few of you watched it, not very many. So we don't have to delete that because it's hard to get any.
Mom, no, anyway, dude.
It's one of those things. Riley made me do it at the beginning of this, put myself out there in my whole weight loss journey, and I did not want to do that when I started. But I had luck at first. You know, I dropped 10 pounds real quick, and but then I just stopped losing weight, and so I've really avoided getting back online to say how I'm doing. I haven't gained weight back yet, but I just haven't. Well, I like lost 3 more pounds. I've lost 13 pounds altogether. That's not enough. I mean, I had a goal of 60 pounds by November, and my calculations at this rate, I'm not going to make it. So, but I am going to do updates. But I will say, this has helped me for my water intake because I have trouble I don't like water, period. Everybody knows that. My water for me was I would drink unsweet tea. But that was my water. And people that when I would be on a diet, they would say, you can't drink tea because it has caffeine in it. You have to drink water. I can't drink water. But with this diet, this time, I have been doing my water intake with my Circle because this is just water. And then this cartridge up here flavors it. And it gives it enough flavor that if I want something like when I'm eating, let's say popcorn, skinny popcorn, I always like to drink Pepsi. I'm a Pepsi drinker with popcorn. Well, I can't do that anymore. But when I drink this, it has that sweet enough that it makes it does the job. It gives me my sweet drink.
Wait, can I mention something here?
Yeah.
And any other updates? Think about them. One other thing about Italy is that
back to Italy.
No, everybody there is so skinny, and I thought about this. There is no in a lot of places, there is not a lot of walkability, biking. We live in these huge cities that are just suburbs. Over there, you can walk everywhere, you can bike everywhere. It's there's so much to go to do and see. That also mind blowing me. I actually no, I don't want to say that. No, I will. I weighed myself because usually when I come back from trips, I weigh a lot more. But I actually lost weight.
I did.
I did.
Thinner.
Thank you.
How much did you lose?
About 1 pound. Just kidding. I actually did 5-6 pounds.
Really?
Yeah, because we walk 20,000 steps every day, pretty much.
So you should keep doing that.
So I should go back to Italy for my next Okay, anything else?
No. I think
all right, we want to say this. We're almost at 30 minutes, and we're going to reach it, so we're going to really drag this out. I'm kidding. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting. The original mission of all of this was to find a date to my brother's wedding, in November.
And we hope and pray that you find that date.
Hope and pray that I find that date, and that we just wanted to showcase this journey to you because I know dating, especially for younger people, we know it's happening. It's a crazy thing, but I wanted to show what true dating's like. And with the best intentions. So hopefully you guys have got some out of this. Hopefully you guys continue to watch, and we're thankful. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey.
We are so thankful for your being here.
And we love you guys. You guys are amazing.
God bless you.
God bless you. And thank you for all the wonderful comments. They're always so wonderful to read. And DMs.
Yeah.
Anyways,
And like and follow and subscribe.
Okay, we're about to be at 30 minutes. Go, ready? All right, love you. Bye.
Mama knows best.
Best.
Mama
Who
knows
knows
best.
best?
Mama knows
Everything.
everything.